Meditation can get extremely complicated, but it's actually relatively easy if you just use this one simple tool. So let me just do an experiment with you. Just imagine right now, well, this is what I want you to do. Just close your eyes and I want you to ask yourself the question, I wonder what my first thought will be. And as soon as that thought arises into your mind, then open your eyes. So let's do that experiment together right now. Close your eyes, wonder what my first thought will be, and wait for the thought to come. It usually takes about 2 or 3 seconds before a thought comes into your mind. If it takes you longer, that's actually a good thing. But that moment that you experienced before that thought came into your mind is the present moment. And what we want to do in meditation is try and connect to that present moment more often. So, at the start of your meditation, you ask yourself, I wonder what my first thought will be, and then all of a sudden a thought arises. This moment, before that thought arises, is the present moment. What you want to do is once the thought arises, you want to just observe the thought and let it pass. Then again, you're going to connect to the present moment. And then another thought's going to arise. And the same thing, observe the thought and let it pass. As you continue to do this, your thoughts will sometimes form stories. And what you can do is use a constant noise, like a hum or a metronome. And every time you find your thought building a story, just go back to that constant noise. That constant noise is going to allow you to connect deeper to the present moment. The more you do this, what happens is the present moment starts to get longer and longer. And the thoughts stop building into bigger stories. And they actually might even just become like an energy, or it might be an image that you receive. You do the same thing. Observe that thought, observe that energy, observe that image, and let it pass. But the longer you can connect to the present moment, the longer you're going to stay in the field. And in this present moment is where you're going to get guidance. So Hawkins described this as the present moment, or the silence that you experience before a thought, is the ocean. And the guidance that you receive is like flying fish that are jumping up out of that ocean. So this is where you're going to be able to connect to the field, or connect to infinite intelligence. And in that field, the answers to any single question can be revealed to you. So the trick is to continue to connect to this present moment, continue to connect to the silence. It's only in the silence of the forest, or only through the silence that exists in the forest, that we can hear the tree fall. So if you think of that and you hold that in mind, this is where your guidance is going to come from. And this is how you can get the answer to any question that you have.